Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a while. So it's been a couple of days, maybe a week or so, that I haven't been here to see you. So I'm going to show you how to start prepping for your full sets and your refills. So once you have your client's hands washed, you need to start with your cuticles. So you're gonna take your pusher, okay, and you're gonna start pushing all of this cuticle back. You see, you push it all back. You're gonna do basically a dry manicure on your client, so that once you do that full set, your nail comes out perfect, comes out clean, and you don't have anything in the cuticle area. Okay, so you're gonna make sure you push them. You're gonna do this little dry manicure. You don't put anything on it, you don't soak them in water. Just make sure that all of the cuticles and the excess cuticle is moved away from the nail bed. And be careful, because these pushers, some of them have a little wedge that you can just go over the nail and mark it. It's like a little knife, so you have to be careful, because if you see, it made a little ridge right here, and of course that's my dry cuticle, because I'm a nail technician and these are my hands. So yeah, I haven't done them in a while because I started teaching, so I wanted my students to use my hands. So with that being said, I took my nails off and I let them use me as their mannequin and their practice hand. Sometimes I would have one do one hand and then the other do another hand, and so on and so forth. So once we're prepping the nail here, okay, we're gonna push all of those cuticles back. We're gonna make sure that they're nice and clean, the cuticles. Then with your nibber, make sure you sterilize it, okay? And make sure you put them on the barbicide solution, okay? Always make sure that you have all of your utensils and your tools properly sterilized. So you're gonna just cut away whatever is above, like a little bit loose. Like, don't go into the nail so much, just a tiny bit, because remember, you're gonna file around that cuticle after you lay down your acrylic. So whatever excess cuticle you have, that's what you're going to make sure you get out. My nails look really bad, so please don't go by my nails. They definitely look better when I have my acrylics on, but that hasn't happened for a while. It'll probably happen soon though, because I'm getting bored in this quarantine, and I'm very thankful that finally they're doing soft openings. We are on phase 1 here in Florida. Our governor has us on phases. All right, so once that excess cuticle is removed, you're going to start to prep your nail, and you're going to take your nail file. This is a 180 or something. I don't remember right now what grit this one is, but usually try to use a nail file that's a lesser grit, because you don't need to file your nails so much when you're going to do a full set. So if you're going to put nail tips, just make sure that you, sorry, I shook my, make sure that you only file around the edge right here, around the edge of your nail, you see? That way when you apply the nail glue and the nail tip, it'll adhere perfectly to your nail, okay? So then after you have your nail tips on, make sure that you file on top, but then you can do this before you do the nail tips. Actually, you should just kind of go with the edge of the nail file, just, you know, kind of start making the nail how it should go. Just buff it really good and make sure that you have taken all the oils out, so that way it's going to be easier for you to for your nail tip to adapt. Okay, so then once you do that, let me get a nail tip because I don't have any nail tips here. Forgot to bring them out. So I am going to use one of my colored, my natural nail colored tips so you can see them better. Once you put the glue right here, I'm gonna make believe because I'm not gonna put them on. So here's my nail glue. Okay, it's nail glue. It's not crazy glue. It's made for nails. So you're gonna take your glue and you're gonna put a little bit of glue right here on the edge. Okay, and then you're gonna turn it around. Make sure you hold it like this, because if you hold it this way, the glue is gonna go down and then you're gonna have a nail stuck to your finger. So make sure you keep it looking upwards like that a little bit, and then when you lay it down, you come from the top and then you bring it down to the corner, and then you glue it right there at the edge. Okay, sorry, my video is shaking. I moved the table. So once you have your nail right there at the edge, then you're gonna file. Make sure you file on top of the nail tip just a little bit, okay, until it gets even with your natural nail bed. So that's part of the process of doing starting up to apply a full set, either with tips or sculpted. After you do the filing, you're going to take your bonder, okay, or your protein, whichever one you're using. If you're using Young, they have one. And then the primer, you try to use acid-free primer. It's much better. I mean, they do the same thing, just that the one that has acid burns a little bit if you kind of cut the cuticles a little bit with the nail file or the e-file. So you cover the nails with the Band-Aid, and then you put your primer. So you're gonna put it close to the cuticle, but you're not gonna, you know, use it all the way. Just kind of put it close, and then just go on to the nail next, on the next nail. So that's gonna be just the how-to, okay? And remember, when you're filing, grab your nail file like this, 2 fingers to the front, 1 to the back, okay? Because you're gonna, once you're filing up here, you're gonna use this motion, okay, on top of the nail file. You're gonna use this kind of motion from side to side when you're doing it on the nail tip, not on your nail bed. When you're on your nail bed, you have to be very careful with the nail files, okay? Because you're gonna mess up your nail and you're gonna thin out your natural nail, and then it's gonna be weak. So make sure that you just do this like that on top of the nail tip, so you can even it out with your nail plate. Okay, so if you have any questions or any comments or something, just let me know. Hit me up. All right, this has been all for today. This is just step 1 on how to start doing a full set. Okay, I hope you guys are okay in this quarantine, and remember, if you need someone to talk to, don't hesitate. I'm always here. Okay, it doesn't matter what the conversation is. So we're sisters and brothers going through this quarantine together, and some of us are not in quarantine anymore, but some of us still are. So I'm here. Definitely you can talk to me if you need someone to talk to, okay? Love you bunches. Take care. See you on the next one.